Hey guys, Coach K here. Today we're going to be looking at the market and why I think potentially we could have a pullback very soon, or we're already having it happen based off of closing underneath 11.9, as well as my Crapcoin pick of the day. We'll get all that done with a few laughs. Go do one thing for me right now, smash up some likes, click that subscribe button, and so we get started and continue on. And don't forget that boom, that little bell, that's important too. See you guys in a second.
Fat candle, fat candle, huge fat candle. On a bull market. Fat candle, fat candle.
We're going to see multi-X gains again.
All right, so let's get through Bitcoin really quickly and why I think a correction is coming, where it might go to, and what levels we're looking at to stay bullish or have the bull stay in control. Now, yesterday we talked about this and it actually happened. We came all the way down. We tapped this level at 11.5, 11.550. We tapped that level and we kind of retraced right away back up, and it looked like it might be done, but then today's reaction and a couple other things I'll explain why I am short-term bearish. Now, if we don't hold this level right here, and we don't hold this level with the 21-day EMA and a 10 Kinson, we at 11.5, if we break that and break below and close the candle, meaning that the missed candle would be at the bottom where it closes. If we close there, then we might have a problem and might come down all the way to this flat Kijinsen at 11.6 and potentially all the way down to 10.3, which I talked about before in another video that we have not broken out. And if we go back, can see how many times it's tapped that level in the past and acted as resistance. So it usually comes back to tap that level. So let's see what happens. We also want to not get lower than this one right here, which is a higher low. If we break below 10.5, we'll make a lower low, meaning that this will be lower, the candle will be lower than this one right here, and we could then see bearish movement in the market and potentially can start coming back down. Don't think that's going to happen, but I want to give you the full perspective. So what I'm looking for now is to see if we can come back to this level right here at 12.13 or 12.1. And then if we don't hold that, likely we come down to this level or at least this level. So that's what we're looking for. I do think that if we come down and tap this level, it won't just give way right away. But again, we have to look at a few other things. So the first thing we have to look at is like gold. Gold is looking quite bearish right here, right? We see that it came up nicely from that tap off the Kijin out in a great trade, and then we got up here and then we boom, a huge candlestick down. Now the fact that this has happened twice in a week's time is really bearish for gold. Doesn't normally happen where you have huge 3, 4, 5, 7, 10% wicks, and you can look all the way back and see that it's not very common. We only had that in March when everything from Corona flattened us out. So we hit an all-time high and we've come down and we're making a tweezer bottom over here, but the thing is this candle does not show any strength, and I'll show you why. We looked at this yesterday and I said, if you see something like this, Bitcoin likely will not recover. It will stay below. What happened? The DXY recovered strongly. It made a bullish engulfing candlestick, which is a very strong level. We have a tweezer bottom, which is also a very strong level. So the DXY people started to buy dollars. Now I'll tell you why they started to buy dollars as well. It's not just because of gold. People are going into USD for a couple of reasons. Now we were pretty bottomed out as well. There's another cause for it. But the reason is because the SPX hit its all-time high and made a double top. Okay, so double tops generally look a lot like this. A pretty good example, and you don't really see this much of a movement in the stock market ever, pretty much ever. So it's something new, but a double top, we come up and tapped it, and we tapped it again. We couldn't break it, so likely we come back down. What levels we're looking to come back down to in the traditional markets? Very similar ones to Bitcoin, 21-day EMA. This level right here can be retested and go up again and try to break it, which is another opportunity that could happen. And we have to just watch it. But if the DXY stays bullish, then very likely I'm looking at us coming all the way back down to this level, this level, this level. Sort of what we saw with other markets as well. Okay, so we look at the DXY, that tells us a lot right here. If we bounce and come back down, no problem, but it is starting to look more bullish. And for the DXY to go up 1% is actually a lot. Now looking at the DJI, see similar things. It's pretty toppy. It didn't make its all-time high, but it got toppy over here. And we haven't seen very much strength in the candles. You see how big the candles are? See how small these candles are? So they're pretty weak. So it's weakening out. Doesn't mean that it's going to dump. We definitely, again, have the same thing, 21-day MA and the Tenkin. So we're seeing a lot of similar themes here. So maybe they all go there and they bounce. This is another option that could happen. But be prepared for both scenarios, okay? Don't get wrecked.
You okay, buddy?
No, I am in so much pain right now.
Be prepared, okay? So we see Ocean. Ocean had a Binance listing dump. We saw that also with Luna. We'll look at that as well. And then now we started to level off and started to come back up. I do expect, like I said before, this to be on Coinbase at some point. We looked at DIA as well yesterday. It's doing really well, especially with Bitcoin dumping. It's holding its price level very strongly. And remember, that's a decentralized oracle. So like Band and like Yuma and like Link and like TRB, they're all oracle solutions. And those are some of the leading factors other than decentralized finance that have done really well. Wi-Fi is basically a yield farming project. It's decentralized finance 101. It's the one that all the farmers I know are actually very bullish on, that have held this project and are not planning to sell it very quickly because it only has 30,000 tokens, most of them in supply, like I said. So every time someone's buying this, they are pushing the price up very easily. If you buy something like, 1,000 of these tokens, that is a massive amount. It's literally like 3% of the whole market cap. So of course, this project, as it gets more and more bullish, can definitely show us some signs of momentum and continue on up. But we do have to take consideration that it's at a crazy all-time high, and we are seeing a hangman type of candle. It looks like a hammer, but we're at the top, so maybe a hangman. Maybe we get some retracement after pretty much, this is on a daily candle. It is up total of about $9,000 without ever going down daily wise. So if we count this candle from the bottom here to this top, we're looking at an $8,000 rise in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Would have been a great investment, wouldn't it? All right, moving on. Let's look at Luna. Luna got onto Binance. Everyone was excited, including myself, and it dumped. But we'll probably see this, this maybe come back to this little area right here. We can take note of that for next week. Look at that area right there and see what reaction is off of that level. Okay, let's look at BQX. So BQX is coming down to this flat Kijun that's been here for quite some time. When we tap that, we'll probably start our move up. I am very bullish on this project as well. Mega bullish! All right, so we come over to OM. All right, MantraDAO. Still pretty bullish. People are still really talking about it all over the place. It's lost a little bit of its hardcore steam, but considering Bitcoin dumped and the markets look shaky, this one doesn't look too bad. So that's something also to notice. And now for our Crapcoin of the day. Let's see what our sponsors have to say about that. It doesn't matter what they think. Today's coin is Chicken Wing Coin. Yes, Chicken Wing Coin. It doesn't matter what they think. I'm not going to go through all the specifics because it's a meme. Soon after Pork Chop Coin, we've got Chicken Wing Coin. Next thing we'll have, McDonald's Coin and Salad Coin. And, we already have Cat Coin and Dog Coins and stuff. It's pretty crazy stuff. I know it sounds ridiculous, but if we can make profit from it, why not? High leverage plays, obviously, is not financial advice. But hey, if you want to have some fun and laugh and get involved in the meme coins, if it works out for you, great. Remember, this is not my normal trading strategy. But while it's here, while it's hot, you go with the trend as you do with the charts. It's a very interesting coin where 5% of all pooled and farmed tokens are taken and given back. Well, 51% of them are burned. 49% of them are actually given back to top 50 holders. How you also can bake your chicken wings by connecting to MetaMask very simply. You click on bake, you sign the contract just like you do with Nexus Mutual or any of these bigger projects, and then it locks it into the contract. If you try to claim early, you pay a huge gas fee in ETH. They've set it up that way, so basically you will get screwed if you have to claim it early. So you literally lock it for those 3 days, then you claim your tokens and they come back to your wallet, and you're very happy about that. Actually, they never leave your wallet, so you're basically staking them, but you're not actually doing anything but signing a contract. So that's the cool part. It's in your wallet. If you want to sell it, you can still sell it, but you can't claim anything later because you won't have any wings in your pocket, you know, or in your mouth, or whatever you want to say. All right. They had one little thing that they did. There was version 1. Version 1 had a little issue where they tried to fix a small issue in the code. They couldn't. So instead of doing like a huge revamp, they just made the code again. And they actually have a cool thing what's called the daily win basket to give back to the people that understood that they just got a new token 1-for-1 in their wallet, and it's all good and works right away. If you have 1,000 wings in your wallet, you actually can win 5,000 wing a day, kind of like a lottery system. They only have 10,000 tokens. 3.45 million are in circulation, and the team only gets after 1 month 65,000 wings, which is really not a lot because right now about 10,000 wings is worth about 1 ETH. So they're not getting a crazy amount of profit from this. Not going to cause price suppression. They're in it to win it, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't do it. They have their own smart contract in DApp that's coming out, and I've also heard inklings that they're going to be on a centralized exchange in the next week. Not 100% sure until, you know, people confirm this, but if it is, it's pretty cool. And honestly, if we look on further, we see that, hey, their price dropped, but all of a sudden people are starting to create some buy supports, and there's a lot more buys than sells, and it seems like someone knows something's happening for it to go from all the way down here and starting to rise in value. So keep your eye on it. You know, all of this stuff is a really big risk, really big play, but I'm doing the crap coin of the day because I find a lot of people really enjoy these or think they're funny. I'm funny, so we do that. You know, I'm funny looking, I guess, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Anyways, let's see what this guy thinks about what I look like and if I'm actually funny looking.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
That guy's such a jerk, man. What the hell? That's pretty much it for today. So remember, watch. Again, Bitcoin, keep your eyes on it. If it breaks this 11.5 level, I would start turning a little bit more bearish than I am. But I am short-term bearish right now. And we're going to look to see if we can get to that $11,000 or $12,100 level. And what happens in terms of the reaction off of that level will be very important for us. Also remember, YFI is doing really crazy stuff. It could definitely have a correction at some point soon, but because only having 30,000 tokens, it could definitely smash through targets, and it already is worth more than Bitcoin. And I expect, and this is a crazy thing to say for a lot of Bitcoin maximums, but I do expect YFI to break Bitcoin's all-time high of $20,000 before Bitcoin does, and that's just because of token metrics. 18.5 million or so in circulation versus 30,000. It's a lot easier for 30,000 tokens to get to that $20,000 level, right? If you do the math, it's not that much market cap. So that's why I say that, not because I like it more than Bitcoin or anything, but it definitely is the decentralized finance of the world. So we'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll look at how the market reacted, and we'll also have some more jokes and some more meme coins. And yeah, you might even get another wrap if you like it. Now, if you guys like the wraps and you enjoy this content, don't forget to do the like and subscribe. Don't forget to smash some likes up. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the content. Tell me if you want to hear the wraps, or if you're like, Coach, stop doing that. It's horrible. So let me know what you think. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Fat kiddo, fat kiddo, huge fat kiddo. On a bull market, fat kiddo, fat kiddo.
We're gonna see multi-X gains.